Hello students, how are you doing today? Today I'm making a video response. I'm going to respond to not exactly a question, to an observation that Franklin Florian made. And he says, teacher, in a video that I made, I'm going to put the link to the video here, of like and how to use like and ask. Okay, I wrote, he plays as if he were a professional. And the student makes an observation and he says, teacher, you're wrong. It's not supposed to be were, it's supposed to be was. Okay, estoy haciendo un video en respuesta a una observación que hizo Franklin Florian. En un video que hice, aquí puse el link arriba que dice like versus ask. En ese video escribí este enunciado: he plays as if he were a professional. Y Franklin me hace la observación, me dice, teacher, cometió un error, debe ser was y no were. Okay, very well. Y ya van varios que me hacen esta observación. O algunos de ustedes saben que es were, pero no saben por qué es were. Ok, en inglés hay algo que se llama tense moods. Tense moods. And these are the tense moods. The interrogative, the imperative, esos, we all know those, ya los conocemos. The interrogative mood, the imperative mood. The indicative mood. The indicative mood are facts, whether they're positive or negative facts. The indicative mood. And then there is the subjunctive mood. And what is the subjunctive mood? It expresses imagined, wished, desired, or possible events. Okay? And it is in this subjunctive mood where I'm going to show you how we use the verb to be, because that is the issue here, el verbo to be. ¿Cómo usamos el verbo to be in the subjunctive mood? Okay, what we are seeing is an example in the indicative and an example in the subjunctive. Vamos a ver un ejemplo en el indicative y otro en el subjunctive. Okay, les recuerdo que el indicative is a fact. Son hechos, ya sean negativos o positivos, pero son hechos, realidades. Okay, and look at this example that I put here. Everyone knows that he studies. Everyone knows that he studied. So here's an example of the indicative in the present and in the past. And this, everyone knows, todos saben, that means it's real. Es una realidad. Entonces, everyone knows that he studies. But now, look at the subjunctive. Ahora, the subjunctive is something that is technically unreal. Técnicamente no es real, no ha sucedido, o it's imagined, wished, imaginado, deseado, or possible, o posible. And here's an example. It is required that he study English. Did you notice that? Look, he studied with he. And with that, it is required that he study. In the subjunctive, notice that the verb didn't change, even though this is a third person. Study, study, but in the subjunctive, the verb stays as study. El verbo queda como study. Now, this is in regular verbs. Now let's see the form of the subjunctive in with the verb to be. Ahora observen esta tabla. Tenemos al verbo to be en el presente y en el pasado, en el indicative mood y en el subjunctive mood. Okay? To be en el indicative, que es el que todos conocemos, es I am, you are, we are, they are, he is, she is. En el subjunctive, en el subjunctive mood es that I be, that you be, that we be, that they be, that he be, that she be. Les recuerdo que el indicative se dice para hablar de cosas reales y el subjunctive de cosas no reales, deseadas, imaginadas, requeridas o posibles. En el pasado, indicative, que es el que todos conocemos, es I was, you were, we were, they were, he was, she was. Y el subjunctive es that I were, that we were, that you were, that they were, that he was, that he were, that she were. De nuevo les recuerdo el indicative, real, subjunctive, imaginado, posible, deseado. Now, let's look at this is the present, the past. Let's look at one more, the future. Now, let's analyze the future indicative. I, you, we, they, he, she. It could be with shall, or it could be with will. And then be. I shall be, you shall be, we will be, they will be, he will be, or she will be. It could be I shall be, you shall be, we shall be, they shall be, he shall be, or she will be. Or she shall be. And that's the indicative. And I will repeat, the indicative is fact. The future subjunctive, we use if, the conditional if. If I were to be, if you were to be, if we were to be, if they were to be, if he were to be, if she were to be. Okay. So, students, as you can see, in the future we use the conditional if, and for all the pronouns we use were. If I were, you were, they were, if he were. So, in the statement that I made in that video, as versus as, how to use as and like, if he were is correct because I was using the conditional if in an unreal situation, right? So subjunctive is unreal. Okay, so now you know about the subjunctives. Unreal, the indicative, the real. So I hope you learn to use the verb to be in both moods. These are moods. Okay? So I will see you. And if you have any questions, leave them below. Okay? Bye.